Hi, everybody. Welcome. Can y'all hear me okay? My ears aren't working right. Kane, that's enough. The minute I start, the dog starts barking. It never fails. I was getting carried away. I was doing my nails and I lost track of time. Sorry. I had to finish two of them and let them dry a little bit before I bump them and mess them up again. Hello, 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 everybody. I see all kinds of people here, and we're already up to 12 requests for cards, so that's really good. How are y'all doing? Everybody's having a good weekend so far, and I hope y'all are enjoying that beautiful pink moon tonight. I don't exactly know why it's a pink moon. Something about a flower blooming or something, and I know uh, Diana, no, Valerie from Illumination Portal did a show on it earlier. I just haven't had time to sit down and watch it yet. It's just been a crazy day. Um, and I see my sister Marina is in the house, and so I guess to start with, the kittens are doing great. They are now 2 weeks old as of yesterday. Their eyes are open. They're tumbling and fumbling and fighting in their box all over each other and seem to be having a wonderful time doing it. And two of them have already been chosen to be rehomed when they're old enough to leave. And so that's really cool. So that just leaves two left that I need to either find a home for or send them to the shelter, which I really want to try to find a home for them and not put them to the shelter, but we'll see what happens. We still got about 7 weeks, so I'm not worried about it. And yeah, temps here have been nice. It's been upper 50s, lower 60s in the evening, and then in the mid to upper 70s during the day. So that's been really nice. And oh, okay. Thanks, JW. I knew it was something about a flower, but I didn't know what the exact thing was. So I'm not real up on a lot of that stuff. I'm learning it slowly but surely. But um, I did a recorded show with Nate from the Third Wish today. So I think he's gonna post it tomorrow. Usually he posts it to his members first, and then after a couple of days he puts it public. So as soon as I find out for sure, I'll give everybody the specifics. And Rose, I don't know if it's the moon in Leo or not. Like I said, I don't know enough about it. So yeah, Susie, we usually get a pretty good crowd here. In the beginning it was like just a handful of people that sat up late, and then it just slowly kind of grew. And now it's I mean, we've already got 50 people in the room, so it's like, wow. um it's snowing, Marina. Oh my god, it's snowing. That's crazy. Hi, Jackie. um Absolutely crazy. Hi, Madam Maru. um let's see here. We got also have Dakota, and Olwyn Walker is here, and Maureen is here, and let's see who else is in the house. Let's roll back up here. In the zone. I like that. Um, and Gordian Knot is here, and Marito is here, and Snapdragon, and AZ is happy, and Arlene. Hi, Arlene. I haven't seen you in a while. And let's see. I lost my place. Uh, da, 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 da. Rose is here. Beautiful Butterfly is here, and that's her new name. Do I have that right? You changed your your name that you had and put it to Beautiful Butterfly. I think I have the right person. Somebody messaged me and told me they changed their name and it was something to do with a butterfly. So I'm hoping I'm got the right person here. Hi, Anita K. And let's see here. Phoenix is here, and blah 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 blah. Let's scroll on down. Scroll on down. Brenna is here, and I know I saw Edward earlier who popped in and said his sister was in town, but he wanted to say hi. So I hope he has a good time with his sister. And Patrick is here, and hi Donna, and let's see. Hi, JW. I got two JWs in the house. Hi, G. Covington. And yeah, Edward. It was Edward with the sister. Okay. Thought it was him. Um, and I know I think it was last weekend, he gifted like 5 people with memberships. So for a free month. So that was really sweet of him. And very thankful for that. That always helps. Hi, Carol. Hi, Eliza. Hi, Quahog. Quahog 55. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Okay. If I said it wrong, just tell me. And then spell it out phonetically for me. Oh, my goodness. Let's see here. I'm going to make sure I haven't missed any requests real quick. Let me back up a little bit. Okay, I think I've gotten everybody tagged, so we should be good to go. I was smart. I made myself some coffee tonight, so hopefully I won't fall asleep on anybody. Next Saturday night, Ramon Moonscarab, it'll be his regular night with me. He's every third Saturday of the month. He joins me for the slumber party. Plus, we have Allie from Heart and Soul Connected, or Alice is what her real name is, and she is trying to get everybody used to calling her Alice, and I keep forgetting and calling her Allie. But so let's see. Hi, Aki, and hi, Antonia. Hola. I'm glad you enjoy the readings. That's great. And yes, okay, Beautiful Butterfly. I got the right person. It's been a week, y'all. Let me tell you what. I had um, my regular 6-month checkup with my doctor like a month ago. And then I get a phone call like 2 days later saying, we found trace blood in your urine, and that's not normal. So come back in a month and we're going to test you again. And I'm like, okay. And he didn't seem like real concerned about it at the time. It was just something kind of off the wall. And so went back in a month later and they did another test. I get a call the next day. They still got trace blood in my urine. And so he's like, okay. He's like, I don't think it's serious. He said, but it could be. It could be this, this, this. He said, so he says, I'm going to send you to a urologist and let them do some tests and just, make sure it wasn't a fluke on my end. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. So, no, Dakota, I missed that. So, sure, Antonia. So I went to the urologist on Thursday and they did more tests. And then I get a call the next day saying, we not only found trace blood, we found a lot more than that. A lot more than just trace blood in your urine. So I'm like, oh, well, isn't that lovely? JWB, I think I got you. Let me double check real quick. I'm pretty sure I Click. Yeah, I clicked you. You're good. You're good. I got you. Um, so, oh, thank you, Marina. So, they did more tests, and then I get a call back saying, no, we found more stuff in there, and it's not real, it's not like major concerning. It's like just a little bit concerning. He says, we're going to have you come back. I go back on the 24th, which is not this coming Thursday, but the next Thursday, for a CT scan and more blood work. And I don't know what all they're going to do. And to see what they can see. And I don't feel like really, hi, innocent potato. I don't feel like, hi, Jackie, like scared about it or anything. It's like I don't feel like there's anything wrong. Um, and uh, I was doing backstage for Arthur last night because he did a members thing. And after the show was over and we were talking, and he says, "Oh, by the way," he says, "the doctor stuff." He says, "Don't worry, it's nothing. It's just some weird fluky thing." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." And then this morning when I was doing the show with Nate, after the show, or before the show got started, we were talking, and he was asking me, how things were going, and so I'm telling him about it. And while I'm talking and telling them about it, he's sitting there drawing cards on it. I didn't even realize he was doing it. And I finished up and said, and that's about it. So, we're going to see what happens. And he says, well, I drew cards. He says, and you're good. He says, I don't see anything there. So that's two very, very reliable psychics who have told me in the last 2 days, you're good. Don't worry about it. So I was like, well, wasn't really worried about it anyway, but that gives me more peace of mind. Um, so that makes me feel a little bit better. But still, I would appreciate any prayers or healing or anything that you feel led to send my way. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Um, let's see. Hi, Claudia Dobson from Newfoundland. It's pronounced Newfoundland. Is that right? Newfoundland? Not Newfoundland, but Newfoundland, I believe. And thank you, Aki. And hi, Claudia. And so, all right, let's see here. Get my throat wet. And, oh, thank you, Phoenix. So, okay, Marina, I thought that's how you pronounced it. It seemed like I'd heard it said that way before. And I was like, and I'm looking at it and I started to say it out phonetically. And I thought, no, that's not right. Wait, back up. So, welcome to everybody. I'm glad y'all are here. Um, let me take a quick peek. I don't remember if I actually downloaded the most recent video I did of the kittens. I think I posted it. I don't remember. Like I said, it's been a week. Um, uh, 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 did I put it in here? Maybe not. Okay. I thought I had it saved because I was going to show y'all. I did like a little video with them the other day, and I'm not seeing it now. So yeah, either I didn't do it or I forgot. Or I stuck it in a folder and I don't know where it's at. So, there's no telling where I put it. I'm bad about that. I'll stick it in a folder so I don't lose it and then I can't find it. Um, so, is that the picture or is that the video? Ah, that's the picture. Okay. I took this picture on the 10th. So that was just a couple of days ago. And let y'all take a peek at them. Um, yeah, share screen. Window. Share. And there you go. There they are. That's Powder on the left, the white one. Stormy is next. That's the gray one. The Calico is Patches, and the striped one on the end is Tigger. So Stormy and Powder have been claimed. So that leaves Patches and Tigger. So if you know anybody that's down in this area or that's willing to drive down to this area, in about 7 weeks, I'll have 2 kittens ready to go. And hey, Marby, you got it. So, oh yeah, I love Senator Whitehouse. He is awesome. And there are a couple of vids. Okay, I knew I posted a couple that my son did. And then I did one, and I thought I had posted it, but I, honest to God, couldn't remember. Okay, I'll make sure I didn't miss anybody. And they're so cute, y'all. Oh my God, they sit out there and they mew, 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 mew all over the place, and they crawl all over each other. And I feel sorry for the one that gets stuck on the bottom because that one tends to be buried for the moment. And but CT scan also. Oh well, y'all lift up Antonia because she just went through a CT scan. Problems with her hips, back, and stomach. Yeah, we're gonna take a little peek at that because that's kind of that could be something serious, like with me. But you're getting it checked, so that's a good thing. And almost looks like a skunk, yeah. Um, but so we've got lots of okay, I can take that off now and go back to normal. There we go. Okay. And US troops are deployed to Russia for training. And after that, off to training to Hungary. We're training them? Like what are we gonna learn from them? We have a better military than they do. That doesn't make any sense. That's just dipwad trying to make Pootie Man happy. Um, and hi, Bad Hair Day. Thank you. Add Antonia to that healing Reiki because she's getting some of the same tests done too. So we got to get everybody covered. And all right, I've been running my mouth for 20 minutes. Let's pull some cards. I oh, you're asking Antonio that. Okay. Yeah, and I saw Libby. I finally watched her video about 3 Days of Darkness. It was not about what I thought it was about because there was a video that was going around, I guess, about a month and a half ago from, I don't know the channel. It just came across my feed. And it's one of these that wants to make everything God, er, and if that's what you believe, that's cool. I have no problem with that at all whatsoever. Spirit can do amazing things, but they like take it a step further, and instead of showing or sharing information that supports their beliefs, they take information and then force it to follow their beliefs. And so it's like, okay, y'all that's not a cool way to do it. Um, but anyway, so um, uh, and I had watched that video talking about 3 days of darkness, and it was like the book of Revelation and the end times and this and that and the other was going to happen, and all this crazy nonsense that, yeah, when I was in that cult at one time, I studied all that stuff. So I was like, yeah, okay, no, that's no, that's not happening. And then somebody told me that Libby did a video on the 3 days of darkness, and I'm like, surely she has not been taken in by this video that I saw, because I give her more credit than that. And so I finally had time to watch it, because it's only like a 20-minute video. It wasn't that very long. And I had to run some errands this morning, and so I was able to just plug in the earbuds and in the car and listen. And she was talking about, oh, thank you, MK. Um, she was talking about uh, something happening that's going to be like an electronic shutdown, like everything electronic, everything internet, everything, anything to do with communication and that kind of stuff was going to go dark for 3 days, which is what they call it when you lose communications. And that's what she was reading on. That's what she was talking about. I'm going to have to go back and re-listen to it to pick up the finer details, because like I said, I was in the car driving, so I was listening with half an ear, but I caught that it wasn't the same video that I had seen a couple of months ago. So I was like, oh, good. Okay, Libby hasn't lost her mind. Because that's what I was thinking. Oh my God, what happened? What would make her believe that nonsense? But no, what she was talking about was like apples and oranges, totally different. So, yeah, it has more to do with something happening. Hey, Ramon, I was just telling everybody you're going to be here next Saturday, and Allie's going to join us. She asked if she could come back on and if she could come on when you were here, and I said, yeah, sure. And we're looking forward to that. It was positive, yeah, Marina. It was a very positive message. I didn't feel like it was dark or depressing or doom and gloom or anything like that. I just can't tell you the fine details of it, because I, honest to God, I don't remember. That's the only problem with listening to stuff when I'm driving in the car. It's like I kind of hear what's being said, but I can't come back and tell you the details. I have no clue. I just know that I was listening to it, and there are just some days when I just can't listen to another Midas Touch video I mean, I love those guys. I support them, but it's like there are just some days when it's like, okay, no, enough's enough. I can't watch another video right now. In fact, I spent most of yesterday afternoon and last night um, watching movies. Um, I like to watch the reactors watch older movies and their reactions to it. And there's this young couple. He's a writer, and she does something with I think production value with either filming or something like that. I don't remember now exactly. So they have kind of a unique look at videos that they're watching, because they're looking at it more from a professional point of view. And hi, Edward. Um, oh, good. Well, I'm sorry you're not able to spend time with your sister. I know that you had said that earlier, but we're glad to have you here. Um, solar flares, yeah, some kind of reset, something like that. So it's nothing to be worried about. But I mean, if you're interested, I would go check out Libby's channel and give it a listen. Hi, Judith. And so I lost my train of thought. What was I talking about? And oh, there you go, Ramon. Now Marina's aiming for you. Time to go meet up with her. And so anyway, so yeah, it was a pretty good video. But anyway, the young couple, I was watching them watch movies last night, and they watched Close Encounters of the Third Kind for the first time, and which is a movie going back to the 70s. I remember going to the theater to see it, and everybody being blown away by just it's just a remarkable movie. And even after all these years, it still holds its own against current movies coming up today. It really does. And I haven't seen it in probably 20, 30 years since the last time I watched the movie. So it was kind of fun, and hearing hearing their take on it. Um, could be a volcano too. That's right, innocent potato. Um, so sure, Dolores, I got you down. Um, and I enjoy watching them, this young couple. And then I watched what movies did they cover? Oh, Unstoppable with Denzel Washington and Chris Pine, which was based on an actual event that happened, about a runaway train in Pennsylvania. And excellent, excellent movie. Keeps you on the edge of your seat the whole damn movie. And it was just like one major fuck up after another that led to everything that was going on. People not doing their job correctly. Um, oh, that was Close Encounters of the Third Kind, Rose. And anyway, the name of their channel is Media Nights, KNIGHD. And oh, thank you, Dolores. And yeah, the movie from the 70s, it was Close Encounters of the Third Kind. And so hi, Judith. And yeah, the movie is timeless. You're right, Dakota. I mean, it's one of those movies that has just stood the test of time, even though technology is so much more advanced now than it was back then. I mean, I remember when it came out back then. Like I said, I went to the theater and saw it and was just shocked beyond belief. I mean, we were all like, "Oh my god, this is unreal." Um, and it still has the same excitement and draw and tension and everything to it. And watching it through the eyes of a young couple in their 20s who are in the business, um, and watching them watch it and get their reactions, as I enjoy doing that. I love watching the reactors. I love watching the young kids that listen to my generation of music from like the 60s, the 70s, the early 80s. And they're like, God, we don't have music like that anymore. And it's like, yeah, you damn right you don't. We had awesome music back then. But so yeah, Richard Dreyfuss was beyond perfect for that role. I mean, everybody that played their roles in that movie was just spot on, exact. And what was really cool was watching it with them. There are parts in the beginning of the movie where the French guy and the interpreter go down to Mexico and for like one of the first sightings, and they're talking, and of course everybody's talking in Spanish, but there's no subtitles. And the guy that was watching it, him and his wife were, and they're watching it, and he's translating to her what's being said on the screen because he's Hispanic, and so he speaks Spanish as well. And it was kind of cool. It was like, oh, that's what they were saying. I always wondered about that. And so yeah, but I love to watch the reactors. It's really uh really great. Yeah, Moses with Charlton Heston. That was a good one. And then I watched they watched The Hunger Games and then Catching Fire, the first two movies. and she had seen them before, but he had never seen them before. And she finally talked him into watching it. And he was just blown away. He was like, "Oh my God, I had no idea these movies were that good." And uh but hi Bora Bora. Yeah, Unstoppable is a really, really good movie. And the fact that it's based on actual events and the people that are in the movie are portraying the actual people that were dealing with this, um, makes it even that much more, um, kind of like, geez, this could happen tomorrow, kind of thing. Because it was people doing a half-ass job of their job and not paying attention or following the rules, which led to one thing after another thing after another thing, which caused the whole thing, and but I love to watch good suspense movies. Of course, everybody knows I'm a big fan of the action hero movies. I love the Avengers and Superman and Wonder Woman and all that. I get a big kick out of it, especially when I'm depressed or feeling bad. I watch a superhero movie because the good guy always wins, right? And it's like, how can you beat that? Um, the only superhero movie I can think of where the good guy didn't win was, uh, in the MCU, was in Infinity Wars. And it was like so depressing. It was like, oh my God, they're killing off half of the Avengers. What's wrong with these people? Of course, spoiler alert, they all come back in the next movie. But yeah, the name of their channel is called Media Knights. So it's Knights. And Mothman Prophecies. Oh God, that is an excellent, excellent movie. Um, I saw that in the early 2000s. It was like right after it got released out on HBO. And just so happened we had HBO at the time. And I came home from work one afternoon and my son was like, "Mom, you got to watch this movie. This is awesome." And it was getting ready to come on. And he says, "It's starting in like 10 minutes. Go put your stuff down and come sit down and watch it with me." And so I thought, okay, well, I'll catch a few minutes of it. And then if I like it, I'll come back and watch it again later. That movie started. I never budged until it was over. Same thing happened to me and my husband the first time we watched The Abyss with Ed Harris and, oh, I forget the woman's name. She's got all that beautiful curly hair. Um, uh, yeah, there's some good UFO movies out there, that are really, No Way Out. Oh, it sounds familiar. I may have seen that. I don't remember. Um, and of course, if any of y'all have ever watched any of the movies, Guardians of the Galaxy, where they just did the third one, and oh my God, it was so good. I cried through 80% of that movie. And it's a superhero movie, right? But it was like coming full circle on these characters. And uh, um, Mississippi Burning, that's another good movie, as well as, um, what's the other one with Samuel Jackson and, oh crap, I'm going blank on everybody's names tonight. See, if Arthur was here, he'd be reeling it off of his head. He knows all these people. And I went and saw the Titanic, and yeah, I get that a lot from I used to get that a lot from my husband. Like, yeah, yeah, I've been there. I don't need to watch a movie about it. And that's how he was about Vietnam movies. He was like, "Yeah, I was there. I don't need to watch a movie about it." And so I was like, "Okay." Um, but let's see. It's the same woman that was in the movie with Kevin Costner, Robin Hood movie that they did. She's in The Abyss. That was another really good alien movie. It was really, really good. Um, but But yeah, I mean, I enjoy a good movie that can kind of grab you by the throat and doesn't let you go until the end credits start rolling, you know. But yeah, Guardians 3 was just, I was not expecting this emotional movie, you know. It's the Guardians of the Galaxy. I mean, I never even heard of them until the first movie came out, and I used to read the comics when I was a teenager. I read I knew who Captain America and Iron Man were because of the comics, but I don't remember Guardians of the Galaxy, you know, at all. So, um, Thunderheart, that's another good one. Tropical Thunder. Oh my God. If y'all ever get a chance to watch Tropical Thunder, you have to watch it. I was three-quarters of the way through the movie before I realized that the main black guy in the movie was Robert Downey Jr. That's how convincing he was. It was like, I kept saying, I thought RDJ was in this movie. When's he going to show up? And my son would laugh every time I would say that. And he'd be like, just keep watching, Mom. And when it finally clicked in like three-quarters of the way through the movie, I was like, holy shit. I was like, that's RDJ. And he started laughing. He said, I figured you'd catch it after a while. But I mean, the makeup, but the mannerisms, the speech, the way he carried himself, the way he acted was just, it was so spot on. And I've since seen interviews with the actor about that movie. And he said that after every scene, he would go to the black actors on the set and stuff and say, okay, did I overstep my bounds? Did I get that right? Did I, did I do something you're going to take me out back and beat me up for? And he was like, everybody's like, no, dude, you're nailing it. So, Rose, you've never seen Captain America or Iron Man? Girl, you better get a grip. Watch those movies. Those are great. Um, I mean, for just plain old superhero movies, they are fantastic. And the whole MCU, the 10-year span for the main characters, that was the Infinity Stone saga, is what it was called. But it was also a way to introduce all these characters to everybody. But it took 10 years for them to get from point one to get through, what is it, 22 movies, I think they did in 10 years. And a lot of the it's like the characters were all intermixing in each other's solo movies as well as the Avenger movies, and they did a really good job with that. And Schindler's List, oh my goodness, I watched that with a young black couple that was watching it for the first time, and throughout the whole movie they kept saying, oh, this can't be real. This can't. They had to like really ramp it up for this. And I'm sitting there going, no, dude, they like really watered it down. They didn't even begin to show what really happened over there. Um, and several people were coming on in their chat saying it's the opposite. They really pulled back, and they just were blown away with it. It's like, yeah, I mean, both of my grandfathers fought in World War II, so um, and would not discuss the war. That two more veterans that wouldn't talk about it. Um, I mean, my brother was Army. He doesn't talk about what he went through. My son was Navy. I mean, there's a lot of stuff he'll tell me about, but when it came to any of his deployments or stuff like that, nope, zip lip, not a word. And but I just love a good movie. I really don't care what kind of movie it is, as long as it's enjoyable and entertaining, and it doesn't treat the audience like they're stupid. I hate that. It's like, we're not idiots here. Okay, most of us aren't idiots here watching this movie. You can catch up with our intellect, please. Um, but yeah, I'm a big. Hey, Eileen, there's my Cajun cousin. I'm a big moviegoer, so um, anyway, so I'm trying to skim back up a little bit, make sure I didn't miss any request. John Wick. Oh my God, the John Wick movies are fabulous. Another Denzel Washington thing, The Equalizer. He's done 3. I think they're getting ready to do 4. That's the first movie franchise he's ever reprised the same role, was The Equalizer. He's never done that before because he was like one and done. You don't need another one. But he came back. He's done 3 of the Equalizer movies. I remember the old TV show from back in the late 70s, early 80s. I don't remember now when it was on. It was a British dude that played that character, but it was a good TV show. I mean, we watched it every week. Um, uh, Black Panther and Wonder Woman. Yeah, somebody asked me where I was doing something. I was doing something online, and they were asking people in the chat, if you could pick anywhere in the world to live, any time frame, where would you want to be? My first answer was Wakanda. I want to go to Wakanda because they could fix my back. I would be whole again. So yeah, I want to go to Wakanda. And but yeah, the uh Hugh Jackman is he's phenomenal. He does oh, you got to watch Black Panther, Rose. That's a good one. But it's kind of cool now because I have Amazon Prime, and so they've started showing a lot of movies on there that you don't have to pay for, that comes with the Prime subscription, and so that's kind of cool. There was a movie that came out after 9/11 called World Trade Centers, I think, or Trade Centers, something like that. But it was about the a group of cops that were responding, to go to the towers, and they were in the second tower that fell, uh, and they were in there when the first tower fell and got, like blown down into the basement or something, not knowing what the hell had happened. And then their building fell down on top of them. And they were there for like 2 or 3 days, I think, before they were able to get them out. And only 2 of them out of like a dozen survived. And again, it was based on actual events, real people, and that's a real kind of grip you by the throat kind of movie. Um, but yeah, Denzel Washington's amazing. He's fantastic. Edward Woodward, that was his name. Thank you, Celtics here. Um, yeah, he played Robert McCall, the Equalizer, and of course now on Paramount they rebooted the series, and Queen Latifah plays Roberta McCall, the Equalizer, and it's a really good series. I mean, they've done a really good job with it. Is why I got Paramount, because I don't have TV anymore. So it was like I had to subscribe to the service so I could see that movie. Plus, my son watches the Picard, the newest version of Star Trek, and but Beauty and the Beast is a good one from Disney. One of my favorite Disneys is Tangled. If y'all have never seen Tangled, it's based off of Rapunzel, and that's they did an excellent job with that one. It's cartoon, but still, they did an excellent job with that one. And so anyway, all right. Um, movie about Manhattan Project. I remember seeing that, but it's been a while. Pride and Prejudice. That was another good one. Um, God, there's just so many good movies out there, and um, quite a few that have been redone. That they actually did a really good job of redoing it. Oh, thank you, Adrian. I appreciate that. Yeah, Queen Latifah is an excellent actress. I mean, I knew her as a singer. And when she did Chicago, when they did the movie Chicago, and she played the warden, and holy moly, she blew my socks off. And it was like, oh my God, I had no idea she was that damn good. Um, okay, I think we're all caught up. I'm gonna go refill my cup real quick because my coffee went cold because I was talking too much, and we'll start on our readings. Let's see. We've got Gordian Knot and Patrick Duncan are the first two up. So, all right, Marina, have a good evening, darling. I'll see you on Wednesday. I'm trying to come up with a topic. I haven't come up with a topic yet. I'm thinking on it. So, all right, let me go get a refill. Wait a minute. I'll be right back. Yes, move out of the way, little girl. Oh, Jesus. I swear. My nephew comes and puts the temp down on the AC, and before you know it, it feels like you can hang beef in here. It's so cold. Um, all right. All right, got you, Suzanne. And okay. All right. Okay. Let's get this show on the road. Um, who did I say was first? Gordian Knot. Okay, that's who's first. And let's see here. Pull a tarot card. Okay. Well, damn, Gordian, you got all kinds of crap happening too. That's tomorrow, okay? Put Gordian Knot on y'all's prayer list so that we can get her up and running and feeling good. Now, I don't have my regular tarot deck out, so you're going to get a swear tarot. Sorry. All right. First thing we got was the Chariot, willpower. It says an important achievement is worth the effing effort. Yes, it is. And then we got the Hangman. So you got two major arcana. That's faith. See the situation from a new effing perspective. So you've got willpower and faith. That tells me right there that whatever they find out with your testing, it's all up to you, my dear. Willpower and faith. You can direct where that train's going to go. So I am not picking up anything bad. So Um, so just keep up the positive vibes. Tell yourself, I'm going to be fine. Whatever it is they find, it's going to be a minor thing, easily taken care of, and I'm going to be back to normal. That's what I'm telling myself. That's what you tell yourself. But yeah, I'm picking up everything's going to be okay. That it's just a matter of doing an update, like you said here. So I think you're going to be okay. And updates are good. That's how they can keep up with and make sure that everything is um, that everything is running along like it should. That's why I see my regular doctor every 6 months. One, because of my age. I mean, I'm gonna be 64 in a month and a half. So every 6 months I go in for a physical, for a complete checkup, blood work, urine work, the whole shebang. Um, just simply because he's like, you're getting older, things start breaking down. If we keep up with it, then you're likely not to get really major sick. So I'm like, oh, okay, I can, as long as the insurance pays for it, I'm good to go. um, all right, so, oh, my cousin Vinny, God, that was a good movie. That was, Marisa Tomei just stole that movie from everybody. Holy Moses, that was really good. All right, next up is Patrick, who is asking for a naughty card. You go, Patrick. All right, we're going Rebel deck. And let's see what we get. Uh, oh, Maureen, you're going Tuesday for your dental work? Awesome. Man, there's nothing worse than tooth problems. Trust me, I know. Because these lovely choppers, they come out every night and soak in a jar. But that wasn't because I didn't take care of my teeth. That was because over half of them got knocked out when I got hurt. Um, so, that's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. Let's see. Don't believe every shitty thought you have. Thoughts can be sneaky lying bastards. Oh, yeah, most definitely. There you go, my dear. And thank you for all you do, Patrick. You're a big support for us here. Um, all right. Okay, we're good here. Let's see here. Who's next up on the chopping block is AZ is happy. Because AZ is a member. Remember, members go first, donations go second, and then everybody else. So we got AZ is happy, and she would like an oracle card. Tonight we're pulling from the Intuitive Whispers Oracle. This is a really cool deck. I like this deck a lot. So give a shuffle or two and see what we get. All right. Oh. I like. Oops. I like that. All right, AZ. I pulled for you the power of silence. It says, there is a deep internal power that can only be accessed from that silence. That is your intuition. It is always there, but it takes the discipline of consistent practice to become comfortable enough to the silence to hear it. Yeah. If there's too much noise, we can't hear what's happening. So that's a good one. Good pick. Okay. All right. Sure, Adrian, you got it. All right. He didn't have a bathroom accident on the floor yet, huh? Okay, I'm gonna say I just cleaned one up before the show started. Okay. Um, my son just got home. Yeah, that's fresh coffee. And okay, Rose is up next because Rose is a member. She would like a nice card, so that's an Intuitive Whispers card. And let's see. Come say hello to everybody if you want. He probably won't. He said, come say hello to everybody. No, he said. He just got off work. He's probably sick of talking to people. When you work at a club, you know.
Yeah, my fourth night in a row, and I thought I was going to be off tomorrow night, but I have to work.
Oh, wow.
So 5 nights in a row.
All right. Rose, you have gift yourself. It says the best gift. What is the best gift you have ever received? What was it about that gift that made it so special? Maybe the gift made you feel loved, seen, and understood. We all love receiving gifts, but it can also. There he is. That's my baby.
Hey, everybody.
Says we all love receiving gifts, but it can also feel joyful to give a thoughtful gift to someone else, spending time and effort thinking about what they would love. What if you could gift yourself with that same level of love and thoughtfulness? What do you desire in this moment? Here's your chance to give to yourself a gesture of self love because you're worth it. Rose, yeah, you're worth it. Trust me on that. All right. Alrighty then, let's see. Next up, make sure I haven't missed anybody. Oh, Danny Kaye was phenomenal. Okay. Alrighty, let's see who's next. Maureen is up next. Maureen is a member. So, another nice card. Boy, y'all oracle carding me out tonight. That's cool. That's cool because this is a cool deck. I like this deck. Who did this deck? I forget. Maud Hurst. That's the name of the author of this deck. You can see that up top here. All right. Let's see what we get from Maureen. All right, Maureen. It's time to shine. Look at that tiger. Wow, that's gorgeous. It says, put your party shoes on and get yourself ready to shine. All of the hard work has been done. Now relax and step forward into the next chapter. It's time to share your gift and be seen and heard. What have you been waiting to share or try? You have picked this card. Oh, there's my other baby, Minou, our cat, who's in love with my son. What have you been waiting to share or try? You have picked this card because it's time to do it. It says, turn on the light switch and illuminate yourself. What is coming through you right now, creatively, spiritually, or emotionally, that needs to be shared? Trust it. Trust yourself. Trust this moment. It is a powerful one. Go take to the stage and see what magic happens. Don't let doubt creep in. Jump in. The spotlight is waiting. I like that. That's cool. All righty, Miss Maureen. Let's see here. And okay. His name is Louis. Louis. Like Armstrong, like Louis Armstrong, but we don't say Louis, we pronounce it Louis. Because actually that was his dad's name, his grandfather. And other than uh, a couple of cousins and one uncle, he's the only Louis in the family. That's what my father-in-law went by. Um, Jimmy Stewart was phenomenal. There was nothing he couldn't play. All right, Marby, you're up next. Marby is a member and is a lovely, lovely person. If you're ever in North Central Texas, give her a call, man. A general reading. Okay. A general means a tarot, and that means the swear tarot. So, I thought I saw something on my arm. It's like, what is that? It's just the light shining. Yeah, it's my son's middle name is Lewis. His first name is Carl, like his dad. And his grandfather's name was James Lewis, but he went by Lewis. And all the other James Lewises in the family go by James, Jim, Jimmy, and other variations of the first name, but no other Lewises in the family. Just my Lewis. All right. Let's see what we got. Okay. 7 of Pentacles. Wait for shit to settle down. That just kind of makes common sense, right? And then you got the Hanged Man. Faith. See the situation from a new effing perspective. Followed by the 10 of Pentacles. Wealth is on its way, you lucky fucker. All right, everybody, you know who to hit up for a loan. Marby's got some money coming, so maybe she's going to win the lotto, huh? How does that sound? And that's right. Marines was in the Navy too. So was my son. He was on a destroyer. He was a sound technician. He did both active and passive sonar. He was a sonar technician. Excuse me. He's a sound technician now. I get him confused. Let's see. All right. I want to make sure I haven't missed any new requests. Okay, we're good. All right. Next up, we've got. I want to make sure I don't miss anybody. Make sure I don't have any other members waiting. Okay, and. All right, Dolores made a donation, so she's up next. A message from your mom. I see somebody, what she's showing me is her doing like her housework and stuff, her normal everyday stuff. But at the same time, I have the song running through my head, Whistle While You Work. So I get that she was very happy in whatever it was that she did. And she may not have been happy all the time or every day. Who is? Um, but that inside, deep inside, she was a happy and thankful person. And I see her like doing dishes and dusting and stuff. And I literally, in my head, I'm hearing the song Whistle While You Work. And I can't whistle, so we're not going to go there. Um, but that's what I'm getting for you. So I think she's passing that message on. Whistle while you work. Even if you hate your job, when you're there, put yourself in a positive mindset. Whistle while you work. Listen to uplifting music. Whatever it takes to boost your level higher, that's going to sustain you through anything that's going to come along. It's because you put that out there first. That when people look at you to do a job, they know it's going to be done and done correctly. I think that's your mom just pushing it out there that take pride in what it is that you do. That's what she's saying. Take pride in what it is that you do. No matter what it is, just be proud about it. Yeah. Oh, I like that. I got the chills with that one. All right. And next up we have MK, who made a donation. Thank you very kindly. Will MK be moving this year? Well, that's a pendulum question. Let's see here. Well, MK, let me see if I can get over here where you can see it moving. There we go. All right. Be still. Reset. Is it possible that MK will be moving this year? Oh, I'm getting a no. Is it possible that MK will be moving in 2026? Well, that was a sharp turn. Yes. So you're not going to go anywhere right now. Take advantage, look around, see what's out there, um, plan accordingly. Um, Make sure you're not in the floodplain where the house is built, or that several other things that you're not going to have the river breaching the banks every time it rains for more than 20 minutes. Um, that happens down here a lot. Um, I see you moving, but not until next year. That's what the cards are saying. Next year you're going to move. So in 2026, you're going to find the right place and you're going to be able to move and step right into it. And that's cool. And next up is Adrian Barrientos. Adrian made a lovely donation. Thank you very kindly. A Snarky Card Pull. Snarky, that would be the Rebel deck. I've been shopping around for some more of these types of cards, just so it's more fun to kind of break it up, what card you're reading from. And so let's, oh shit, pardon me. All right, I think I got them all. Literally half the deck fell out. Guess it doesn't want to play tonight, huh? All right, Adrian, let's try this again. Give it a shuffle and see what we get. Snarky cards indeed, jumping out all over the damn place. All right. It says, you need a good effing cry. Get the ugly cry on. Let that shit go. Your soul will thank you. Yeah, it will. Again, I go to the movies for that. If I'm like borderline feeling really down in the dumps and I need to get it out of my system, I go watch a really sad movie so I can sit and boo like a baby. And oh, hey, bad hair day. Thank you for becoming a member. That's awesome. All right. I want to make sure that I have not. Yeah, Dakota, that's exactly what they're doing. The sassy cards are wanting to cause some shit. That's about the way they do it, too. All right. You're welcome, Adrian. Okay. Let's see here. All right. Make sure. All right. Brenna, you're up. What, Katie Bear? Go chill, my baby. Brenna would like an oracle card. Okay, let's see what we get. Yeah, full moon energy is right, man. The cards are jumping out all over the place. Hi, Anna. Okay. All right. Let's see what happens here. All right, I pull for you. Move your body to move your emotion. Get up and move. So much of life has become sedentary, and it is time to mix things up and get moving in ways that feel nourishing for you. Movement is good for both our physical and mental health. Your emotions will shift when you move your physical body. So if you're feeling stuck in an area of your life right now, get up and wriggle those hips. And no, I'm not going to demonstrate. You know what they're talking about. Give up and give it a little shake and a wiggle and say, I got this. Because you do. All right. Make sure I didn't miss anybody. Okay. All right. Next up is Snapdragon. I love that. I love that avatar name. An oracle card. Yes, you may. All right. Hopefully, I won't drop this deck. So it's like the cards are just like jumping there. So I just put my hands near them. I can literally feeling the energy bouncing off. That's wild. Um, all right. All right, Snapdragon, we got let your ship set sail. It says, just like a ship needs a solid frame and someone to steer it to set sail, it also needs the ocean and the wind, which are wild and free and out of its control. Sometimes we spend so long building our foundations, our ship, making sure we have all the tools to navigate through the world. That's when it comes to setting soil, and we do not unleash our soils for fear of the unknown or losing control. All right, Snapdragon. That's a really great card. Look at that. That's awesome. Um, okay. So I hope that resonated with you, my dear. Yeah. Yeah, y'all be sure you go charge your crystals. This is like the perfect moon to go charge crystals. That's what I heard somebody saying earlier. Don't Stop Us Now. I remember that song. Um, all right. All right. We ready to rock and roll. Let's go here. G. Covington is up next. G would like a message from my brother Stephen, who passed in February of 2025. Oh, wow. That was like just a couple of months ago. I am so sorry, G. That's got to be hard. That really does. I mean, yeah, that's going to be something. Um, Message from my brother Stephen. The first message I get is it didn't have to be this way, but someone else hit me or did whatever. That, in a lot of respects, will ruin someone's entire day, and then they can't get back that good mood they were in. So, I feel like Stephen is letting you know that you have other options as far as helping you and Shan move to Oregon. Is it something like that? Um, yeah, that those trees are very. You can bump them with something. You can see all the pollen up in the air. It's kind of scary. All right. All right, G, that's what I got for you, darling. Yeah, yeah, that's all I'm picking up. Okay. All right. Next up, we got JW, who would like a nice card, please. Sure, we can do that. I'm so polite. That's always nice. Number 24. Okay. All right, JW, I pulled for you Inspiration Hunt. It says, what lights you up? What makes you feel inspired and alive? Perhaps adventure, perhaps being in nature, meditating, socializing, art, cooking. The options one endless soul can give up on. And that's like, no, that's your necklace, not mine. It says here that the beauty of inspiration is that we can find it in many places. It is an individual exploration into the self. This card is guiding you to go on an inspiration hunt and have a day dedicated to getting inspired in as many ways possible. Wow. Okay. That's pretty cool. Okay. All right. Next up, we got Phoenix, who would like to have a card pull. I'm here in my Listen Bitch deck tonight. Let's see what we get. And if the cards stay where they're supposed to, and they don't fly all over the place. Okay. It says, listen, bitch, take a look around. You're lucky as shit. Remember that. For now. But we working on that, right? So do another protest, do another hands-off protest, which I thought was just how appropriate, because that's like one of Donald's favorite sayings is how cold he is. All right, let's see. I pulled on that one. Okay. Next up, we've got Donna O'Brien, who would like to have an oracle card, please. Absolutely. All right. Oracle card. Okay, Donna, I'm assuming that you mean what's good for the goose is good for the gander, and you got to take care of all those little dumplings running around your feet, whether if you want to or not. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, I pulled for you. Tap into your sacral power. It says it's time to get powerful. Your social energy center is calling to be activated so it can support you in this next phase of your journey. Excuse me. It lies deep in the lower belly, below your belly button, and is often forgotten about. And is forgotten about or confused. Let me finish reading that sentence correctly. Um, I'm going to say let's follow through on that guided meditation that Arthur does so well. This was your card. Tap into the sacral power. I'm not tap into your sacral power. Did I just read that one? All right. What number was that? Number 6. No, I don't think I did. Okay, it says it's time to get powerful. Your sacral energy center is calling to be activated so it can support you in this next part of your journey. This is your sexual energy. It lies deep in the lower belly, below your belly button, and is often forgotten about or confused. Yeah, you think? This energy is not entirely related to Rex. I don't know who Rex is. Textuality or suffering. And then look at the boxes below you on I think it shows up on YouTube. Maybe it doesn't. Okay. But the 2, what's that number? Number 6. Okay. Did I read this or did I zone out on you? Okay, tap into your sacral power. It's time to get powerful. Your sacral energy center is calling to be activated so it can support you in this next portion of your journey. This is your sexual energy. It lies deep in the lower belly, below your belly button, and is often forgotten about or confused. This energy is new. I can't read my own writing. This energy is not, okay, is not, well, hell, I keep losing my place. Start over. It's time to get powerful. Your sacral energy center is coiling to be activated so it can support you in the next part of our journey. Now she's starting to realize this is not simply related to sex, sexuality, or attracting a partner. It's your creation energy that can be used internally as fuel and power. If used correctly, it will become your greatest support. Then it makes you addicted. I'm just teasing. I had a flash in my head of a cigarette. I'm like, I don't know why that happened, but boy, my brain's all over the place now. Okay, it says it's time to explore the sacral center so you can use the full power of your intuition. If you have been feeling low in energy recently, it is because you have disconnected from the force that lies within you. You got to trust the force. That's what Obi-Wan Kenobi told us. So, focus. Put that in there. I'm learning the chakras. I'm not real fluent on them without having a book open in front of me to explain it to me. But it's something that you can get information on either through other channels or just the Google machine, and just ask the questions, about the different chakras, and ask about your sacral chakra. That's SAC. How did they spell that again? SACRAL. So, and that's like in your inner core down here. Hey, Coyote. I didn't see you pop in there. Hey, Dawn. Hi, MLR. Yeah, I zoned out on y'all for a minute. All right, hopefully not too long or too bad. Patrick, thank you. All right, y'all. Patrick just gifted 5 memberships to folks. Let's see, Samantha, Anita K, Seal Bear 23, Pippi Longstocking. I read her book. Dolores Gallo, and that's the 5 that he gifted. Thank you, Patrick. That is so sweet. All right. Oh, I see. I saw a request. It was Jana, I think. Okay. That's going the wrong direction here. Jana, it's a beautiful night. MK, good night. Yeah, I know, y'all. I zone out on you sometimes. I even took a nap today. The bottom of your spine. Thank you, JWB. That's where the sacral chakra is located. The bottom of your spine. Okay. An oracle card. Gotcha, Edward. And okay, Jana. Didn't you ask for a card, Jana? I could have sworn I saw something saying, can I have a card? Okay, at 11:30. Okay, I guess I didn't squeeze back up far enough. There it is. Okay, I just want to star it so I don't forget about it because y'all see me zoning out here. That's all right, though. I wouldn't miss our Saturday nights together for all the tea in China. I absolutely love Saturday nights. All right. Again, Patrick, thank you very kindly for your generosity. I'll get the word out in a minute. And that makes Edward up next because he's already a member. He'll take an oracle. I am available, and yes, you can get one. I'm going to go refill my coffee cup, and then I'll be right back and we'll meet. I guess I'm going to have to create a holding pattern screen or something I can pop up when I do that so that if somebody clicks in as I've walked away, they're not like, where the hell did she go? I spilled coffee on my desk. Hang on. All right. I'm wearing one of my new t-shirts I bought myself. Gotta love Temu, right? It's really cheap. It says, I fully intend to haunt people when I die. I have a list. I wore that last week. I had it on and I ran up to the grocery store. Some older lady walked by me and she pointed at my shirt and started laughing. She says, I have one too. I thought, okay, that's cool. All right. Edward would like an oracle. Let's get the coffee out of the way so I don't spill it on everything. Because I'm also good at doing that as well. And Dakota, your question. No, darling, I missed it. Okay, where? Dakota. Put it back in for me, Dakota, if you don't mind, and then that way I can start real quick because I'll never find it now. It'll take me forever to scroll back through all of that. And I'm sorry, I missed it. But that's why y'all gotta let me know and keep me on my toes. Okay. All right, Edward. Fill up your cup. Are you running on empty? Yes, I am. Um, it's likely that your focus is too much on the external world and you have forgotten to nurture your own energy levels. The body needs fuel, and when you are emotionally or physically tired, you use up even more energy just to get by each day. Focus on changing things in your life to refuel and re energize yourself. Because ultimately, if your cup is empty, you can't support others or yourself. And you're really good at supporting others, supporting the readers, supporting the chatters, supporting your friends. That's everything I'm pulling up on you on that. So make sure you fill up your cup. Yeah. I will walk you. Okay, Dakota, I got it, darling. You too. Oh, my brother just got home. He had to do prom duty tonight. Alrighty then, let's see here. Who is next is Jana, because Jana is now a member. How sweet is that? And she would like a sweet card. I kind of like the sound of that sweet card. And I saw somebody just now asking me, absolutely, Sandy, asking me what Oracle deck. This is the Oracle deck we're using tonight. It's called Intuitive Whispers Oracle by Maud Hurst. That's the name up here. It's a really cool deck. I really like this deck. Um, yeah, well, he teaches high school, high school math at that. Um, so he's a brave soul. He's very good at it. Actually, my brother is an excellent teacher. Something I never learned to do. I'm not a teacher. All right, Jana, we got spacious mind and soul. It says, we are not made of solid matter. We are made up of millions of atoms, and those atoms are 99.9% empty space. Well, that explains my brain. It's within that space that creativity and the feeling of spaciousness appear. We have two sides of our brains, the creative side and the analytical side, and that tends to go to sleep on me real quick. When you are overthinking, stressed, or problem solving, your creativity and feeling of spaciousness are limited. In order for your soul's creativity to emerge, you must prioritize cultivating space and stillness. I like that. That's a good message. All right, very good. Okie dokie. Let's see. Old Wind Walker. Oh, I don't have my prediction deck out. Um, direct message. A full moon planet direct message. Oh, wow, Dakota, that's really cool. I kept changing my major when I was in college until they finally called me into the dean of students office, and where I was told, Mrs. Hinkle, you have too many credit hours. You have to graduate now. But you don't have enough in any one thing to graduate there, so we're kicking you to general studies. So that's what I wound up getting my degree in. which kind of fits me because I'm constantly, it was like I'd study something for a couple of semesters and then be like, I'm bored with this. I don't want to do this. And I'd change my major. I drove my advisors crazy when I was in college. I was forever changing my major. And
You didn't have nearly as many credit hours as I did.
well, I know, but I didn't do a double major. You did. And all right, Jana. Yeah, I had a bachelor's in general studies with a concentration in behavioral sciences because I had like a shitload of psych and sociology classes because I really enjoyed that. But I couldn't get my degree in psychology because you had to have 3 semesters of a B or higher in a foreign language. That didn't happen. I was like, what the hell I need a foreign language for? I'm like, I'm in freaking America. I speak English. I don't need to speak another language. All right. A direct message. You know what? Sherry, my dear, we are going to go with a listen bitch deck. Because a lot of times it's not quite as naughty as the others and it can give some really cool messages. So it just prefaces everything with listen, bitch. Oh my goodness. Coffee down the wrong pipe. Okay. Listen, bitch. If it's a showerless, stay in bed all day type of day, that's okay. Go for it. We all need those days. And then some. So there's your message. Take a day off. Be lazy. Stay in bed. Don't worry about taking a shower or getting dressed or putting up on makeup. Just stay in bed. Sleep the day away. That actually sounds really lovely. I wouldn't be able to do it. I can't lay down like that. You can read French. Well, Dakota, you could have got a psych degree. Oh my goodness. I took Spanish for 3 freaking semesters. I still can't speak the language. And I couldn't get higher than a C. So yeah, that just didn't work out for me. Okay, Sandy, you're up. Sandy is a new member. I'm having issues with coworkers. Can I get a card? You betcha. There is nothing worse than dealing with a bunch of jealous, backstabbing coworkers. We have all had our share of that. Okay. Dakota, you should hook up with Acadian Proud. She speaks really good French. Okay, perfect. Page of Pentacles. Seek out the intelligent solution and ignore unwanted shitty advice. That's actually excellent advice. The second card we got was the Sun. Happiness. Laugh until you fart and happiness will follow. As long as you're outside, nobody has to smell it anyway. Here you go. Or you know what? Hold it up, walk through their cubicles, and fart then, and then let all of them be like, "Oh my God, what's that smell?" And be like, "I don't know, man. Somebody stinks around here." You always got to blame it on somebody else, you know. Alrighty. Anita K, you're up. I would love to have a read. Oracle might be nice. Going to flea market again tomorrow. Oh, cool. What kind of stuff are you getting rid of? I know you told me and I'm going blank. I absolutely cannot remember. They make a perfume called Eduk Skunk. Just drive down a back road in my area at night. You're bound to smell one. And usually a lot closer than you want it to be. I think this is the same one I read earlier. This. Gift yourself. That's what you're doing at the flea market. You're gifting yourself. You're getting rid of crap that you no longer need. It's going to put a little money in your pocket, which you do need. Oh, goodness. It says we all love receiving gifts, but it can also feel joyful to give a thoughtful gift to someone else. Spending time and effort thinking about what they would love. What if you could gift yourself with that same level of love and thoughtfulness? What do you desire in this moment? Here's your chance to give to yourself a gesture of self-love because you're worth it. Oh, yeah. Now I got a tickle in the back of my throat. Okay. Froggy's Fog. Yeah, I don't think I want to buy a cologne that smells like a skunk. All right. Dakota, what message do my ancestors have for me? First thing I heard, believe in yourself. That's the first thing they said. Believe in yourself. I heard it loud and clear. We're going with a listen bitch because actually it is an oracle deck as well. So, listen bitch. Don't water yourself down for anyone. They can take all of you or nothing at all. I can't think of a better message from your guides and your ancestors than this one. Take all of me or nothing at all. What you see is what you get. Unfortunately, that's very true for me as well. Oh my goodness. So I hope that resonated with you. All right. Just want to make sure I haven't missed anybody. Oh, de Pepe Le Pew. Oh, yeah. You needed that, huh, Dakota? There you go. All right. JWB, you're up. And wants an oracle card. All right, JW. Do you want the nice oracle card? Or do you want the listen bitch oracle card? Let me know what your preference is. Oh, brave soul tonight. Let's go with the Listen Bitch deck. Actually, I love this deck. There's some really great messages on some of these cards. And I always forget that it's actually an Oracle deck. It just kind of got lumped in with the naughty cards. Probably because there's a few mixed in there that, wow, Wonder Woman's here. Yay. Welcome, Wonder Woman. Go tell Superman to go to the White House and whip up on somebody over there. And we're about tired of his crap. And it would take somebody like Superman that could probably do it. Oh, I don't know. Wonder Woman could do it too. Oh, damn. My sinuses started running. That's the problem. All right, JWB. Listen, bitch. Your best is more than enough. I promise. It is. It is 1,000,000 times more than enough. You need Popeye to open a can of spinach. I always wondered if Popeye got weak because he didn't eat spinach, how he managed to open the can to get to the spinach if he was too weak to do it. Makes you think, huh? Shows you where my screwy brain always went. Antonia, I hope you're still here, my dear. And you would like a nice card. You got it. You still here, Antonia? I hope so. Well, if not, you'll be able to watch the replay and see what your card says. Oh no, MLR. Laptop is overheating and crashing. You need to get you one of those. I bought me for my laptop. I bought me a cooling pad that you can set your laptop on top of. And it's got cooling fans in it that constantly blow that keeps your laptop from overheating. Samantha, Olive would help Popeye. You're damn right she would. Yeah, you can get the kind that's just like a flat pad. You can get some that are like at an angle so that when you set your laptop on it, it's kind of at an angle, which makes it a little bit easier to type and everything. They've got some really nice ones, and they just plug into the laptop with a USB cord, and that's what runs it. And so, all right, I'm not seeing Antonia, so we'll do her a quick read, and hopefully, yeah, check for dust in the vents. That's true too. You know what I did? Let me show y'all. Where is it? I got tired. I got tired of buying cans of canned air. The little nozzle fell off, but there's like a long thingy that you stick in here that comes out. It even comes with a light. But it comes with, like a nozzle to pinpoint. And it comes with a brush where you can brush. Oh, Antonio, you're here. Great. I charged this 2 months ago, and I use it on a regular basis. I haven't had to recharge it again yet. But it's really cool because you get 3 speeds. You get light, that you can use. I got it on Amazon. It was like under $20. It wasn't that expensive at all. And I saved, oh, son of a bitch. I say within the first month I had it, it paid for itself just in the cans of air that I would have gone through between my computer, my son's computer, my brother's and my nephew's computers. You go through that stuff like crazy. All right, Antonia. Yay, you're here. Um, a nice card. And we got move through your fear. It says, what if just on the other side of fear was your biggest opportunity or breakthrough? Whether you are on your healing journey or moving towards something new in your life, fear may be raising its head and stopping you in your tracks. Often that fear comes in the form of negative thoughts and beliefs, but don't let the fear win. There may have been a time in your life when fear was a helpful protection, but right now it may be stopping you on your path to success. I'm going to share something with y'all. Most of you know who Mel is, Auntie Mel. A lot of us call him Mel Dora, the Aloha Shirt Psychic. We read together a couple of times a month, and just sweetest man in the world. When several years ago he got cancer and kind of freaked out about it, as most of us would. And in the process one night of him literally saying, why me? Why now? Why are you doing this to me? He got the very clear message from his guides. Don't let fear get in. How does it go? Wait, I want to make sure I say it correctly because it's an awesome saying. It's actually a tag on my emails that I send out. I told him, I said, just so you'll know, I stole your saying. It says, don't let fear get in front of you and hold you back. Let it stand behind you and push you forward. And that, to me, has to be one of the most awesome messages that anybody could get. And the first time he shared that with me, I literally went back later that night and rewound the video so I could watch him say it again and write it down exactly. And it's now like the tagline on my videos. And I've had on my emails. And I've had quite a few people that have come to me and said, I love this saying. I don't know who this Mel person is, but what, was he an author or something? I mean, where did you find him? And I'm like, no, he's a friend. And that's his message to himself and the world when he got cancer. And they were like, oh, wow. So a lot of people are really touched by that saying. And I told them then, I said, that's not just a message to you. I said, that's a message to everybody. Don't let fear get in front of you and hold you back. Let it get behind you and push you forward. And that, I think, is the message of what that card was trying to give to you, Antonia. All right. And last but not least, up. I just lost it. Where did it go? I bumped the wrong button. Damn it. It was Susanna. All right, y'all, help me find it. Oh, Susanna, don't you cry for me. God, I can't believe that song popped in my head. Y'all help me find Susanna's message. Because I hit the wrong button and I deleted it. Damn it. And I'm terrible at that. All right, I'm going to find it. We are going to find it. It's here somewhere. All right. Susanna, if you're still here, you can put it back in if you want. Because I accidentally deleted your comment before I could read it. And I don't know what your question was. Okay. And you were the last one on the list, and I know you had to wait a long time. So it was like, that's not cool, Sherry. No, that's Samantha. I need Susanna. All right. Susanna. All right, y'all pardon me while I scroll back and read. Try to find her lovely comment, her question, or whatever it was that she had for me, and I accidentally clicked the wrong damn button and deleted it. All right. Suzanne, not Susanna. Okay, I see conversations about movies. And oh, she reposted it after. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Awesome. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Should I ask Dean out soon or not at all? Who is Dean? I'm gonna be nosy now. I'm hearing yes. Ask. Let's pull a few swear tarot and the maintenance man. Oh, honey, I was married to a maintenance man for 20 plus years. You can't go wrong with that because your shit will never be broken. You don't have to sit and wait for the maintenance man to show up and come fix your stuff because he lives there. So, however, the downside of that is I never managed to keep the original cord to any appliance I owned because he was forever cutting the cords off to fix somebody else's stuff. I used to get so mad at him for that. Like, leave the damn cords on my stuff alone. But I tell you what, the man could fix anything. It was eerie. I mean, I'd watch him take stuff apart into a gazillion different pieces, spread out over the floor, fiddle with stuff, put it all back together, and it ran like new. It just blew my mind. It was like, how the hell do you do that? His name is Dean. Dean, the maintenance man. JWB, I like that. If the women don't find you handsome, let them at least find you handy. Oh, yeah. Women can look past looks real easy if you're handy and or if you have money. And to me, a good maintenance man is worth his weight in gold. More so than money, because he makes everything work. Alrighty. All right. First up, you got the death card. That's not bad. That's good. It says desire at the bottom. This means change. Change is happening. It says a big change nudges you to let go of shit from the past. That means it's time to step forward and grab some new shit. And then I got the 9 of Wands. Deja vu. Your habit of attracting shit is back. So again, that's another positive. Hey, go for it. And just because you had to wait last and you had to put it back in again, we're gonna do a listen bitch card and see what it says. The reruns of what on PBS? JWB, that was always the way I looked at stuff. You're welcome, Suzanne. All right. Says, listen, bitch. If you were able to believe in Santa and the Tooth Fairy, you could definitely believe in yourself. So if you like Dean, go for it. Go for it. Because unfortunately, even though they all like to put off the image of being big, tough, strong men, most men are terrified of asking us out for a date. And you have to practically knock them over the head to get them to pay attention, I guess. Or rather, they're paying attention, but they're afraid to say something. It was my husband. It was like, damn it, if you don't make a move, I'm going elsewhere. And see there, Marine's telling you to go for it. Go for it. Go for it. Oh, y'all talking about, okay, I see what you're talking about. So, yeah, I'm getting go for it. Go for it. Go for it. Well, y'all, sorry I zoned out a little bit in the middle there. I don't know. I just needed my second breath, I guess. You're welcome, Suzanne. Thanks for waiting. You wound up being last. I don't know how, but that's just kind of how it worked out tonight. Thank you again to Jason. Wasn't it Jason who gave all the memberships? And actually, you know what? We're going to do some more. All right. Kim W., Amanda Wood, Vicky, Denise, and start with Gina. We're all gifted a 1 month membership. That's what the gifted memberships are. It's for 1 month. It's free. And then at the end of that month, you will get an email from YouTube and say your gifted membership is almost expired and you have the option of renewing or letting it go. And that's just the way it goes. You're welcome, Kim W. I have no control over who it gives the memberships to. The algorithm does it. So I just push a little button. They give us like 10 memberships that we can gift out a month. And if we don't use them, we lose them. So half the time though, I forget, so it's not unless somebody else does it. And then I remember. It was Patrick. Okay, I thought it was Patrick. But so yeah. And for those that are members that are still here, Nath from the Third Wish and I are working on doing a special members only show Saturday, the day before Easter. I don't what time are we gonna do it? I forget, at 10 a.m. Central Time in the morning, because Nate's in Portugal, so it's like a 7 hour, 6 hour, 7 hour difference in our time zones. Um, so we're gonna do a special Easter special show for our members, his members and my members. Um, and so members only, and you'll be able to come in and ask whatever questions you want to ask. And as soon as he sends me the link, because we're gonna do it on his Zoom because I don't have Zoom. Um, then I'll be able to post it on my posts page on my YouTube channel. When you go to the channel, when you go to the home page, and across the top, there's all the tabs, videos, shorts, live, what. When you get to the one that says post, POSTS, that's where you find all the messages. And when it's for members, we can make posts that only go to members. And then that way you can see exactly when we're going to do it. But I believe that's the time we scheduled for. He was waiting on clarification on something else before we made it final. So, and Nate is a very gifted reader. He really, really is, and a sweet, sweet man. And so yeah, so y'all have a great week. This coming Saturday, next Saturday, is 420 day. So those of you of a certain age will know what the significance of that means. So find your gummy or your cookie or your brownie or your rolling papers, whichever you prefer, and celebrate 420 day. Unfortunately, I can't because I work for the state, so I'm not allowed to participate. Um, and it is also the next hands-off protest against the Trump administration is next Saturday. And that's also the day before Easter. Not tomorrow, but next Sunday is Easter Sunday. So doesn't matter if you're religious or not, chocolate rules the day. So go buy yourself a chocolate bunny if no one else has bought one for you. And put it in the fridge and save it till Sunday, and then you got a chocolate bunny you can munch on all day long. And that's what I do. And but with the cat. So, all right, y'all have. It's also the 250th anniversary of the battles of Lexington and Concord. Wow, MLR, I did not realize that. Yes, tomorrow is Mastering Mental Wellness at 4 o'clock Central Time. That's with Isaac. Um, and we will be discussing tips on how to stay positive. And yes, Dakota, my mother was a firm believer that you must have chocolate every day. It was a staple of life. She felt the same way about ice cream. So if you could get chocolate ice cream, two birds, one stone. Um, she worked at Joann's, and they wear those big aprons where they put the scissors and all that stuff in the pockets. And she would buy the big bags of Hershey's Kisses. And she'd walk around the store, and when new customers and stuff would come in, she'd walk up and she'd say, "Hi, would you like a kiss?" And then she'd hold her hand out with chocolate kisses in them. And most people got the biggest kick out of that, 'cause she just walk around the store and give people a chocolate kiss. And but yeah, she was a firm believer in eating chocolate and ice cream every day, regardless, even if it's just one bite. She was like, even if it's just one bite, you don't have to sit down and eat a whole bar, just one bite of chocolate, and you got it. And so I tried to live by that rule, which is why my ass is as big as the side of a barn. Although I have lost 20 pounds and don't know how, but that's okay. I lost it. Hopefully it stays gone and I don't find it again and I can lose more. That's what we're working on. And y'all have a great day. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Have a great week. Definitely enjoy 420 Day next weekend. And enjoy your Easter. Easter Bunny's coming. So, And we'll see what AZ is happy. Oh, you worked at Joanne's too? In Arizona, I don't know what part of Arizona you're in. When my mom came and lived with me for a while when I lived in Phoenix, she worked at the Scottsdale store over next to the reservation. And yeah, she loved it. She worked in the when she worked at that store, she actually worked in the framing department, which was something she had never done before. California, okay. And all right, y'all have a great night. I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette and go to bed. My one bad habit I do still have. And have a great weekend, everybody. Have a wonderful weekend and a wonderful week. And smile and be happy. That's the best we can do, is smile and be happy. And when you run into people, just smile and tell them, have a great day. You'd be amazed at the difference you can make in the people around you just with those simple words. So, all right. Bye for now.